Today we have a very exciting class. I wanted to do a recap of many different things. I want to do a recap of the crypto series. I also wanted to do a recap of what happened today in the market. Today was not a hard day to trade. We had lots of opportunities. I definitely want to go over not just what happened in the market, but also strategies that we could have used. So I definitely want every single person to take notes today. And then we have a quiz at the end. A crypto series quiz is going to be very, very exciting. I don't think it's super tough. I think it does a good capture of just recapping what we talked about in the last couple of weeks when it comes to cryptocurrency. We've talked about blockchain. We talked about decentralized finance. We've discussed stable coins. We've discussed the future of crypto. And we've also talked about proof of stake and proof of work, which one works, which is the one that's energy efficient, which is the one that's going to be best for the world as well. So with that being said, Magda, give me the green lights and let's get ready to rock.
You are good to go.
All right, excellent. So I'm first going to go ahead and share my trading view. Today's going to be a massive, honestly, I don't know if L is on the class today, but let's get a long list of tickers. Crypto, Forex, whatever you want. And let's go through each of them. But first, I'm going to go ahead and just cover SPY just so that we could take a look at what happened today. And then from there, we'll continue into the other securities as well, right? So right now I'm looking at Forex since the Asian session just started right now, but I do want to go over to SPY. I'm first going to talk about SPY on the on the daily time frame, and then I'm going to go to the lower time frames, right? So right now, if we take a look at SPY, I mean, just look at where we're at right now. Lots of lower highs and lower lows. And when we had this bounce of 363, I told every single person we're coming right back down. Don't you worry, we will be back down to 370. It's crazy because today we actually broke the low of June. This is insane. The fact that we broke the low of June gives us the indication that there's probably more selling pressure that's going to be coming the next couple of weeks. As you can see here, we had a massive rejection at that 428 area. Can somebody tell me what's the SMA? What's the number of the simple moving average that we rejected off on this day at 431? Can anybody tell me in the chat or come off me? 200. This is why it's always critical for you to have the 200 SMA. Honestly, you could have the 50, the 100, and the 200. As you can see, this is where the 200 rejected. I always keep these on the lower time frames because it does give you a good indication of where price is going, right? So right now, crazy rejection. We broke the lower high. Can somebody tell me, is this a good area where we can say, like this one right here, where the uptrend was invalidated? Drop a 1 if you believe so. Is that a good area? Is that when we say, you know what, the higher high is no longer there? Okay, so Kevin, great job. Tammy, Annie, Tyree. Why? Can somebody tell me why? Why is that a good area? Why? Why is that the area that we invalidated? We broke what? A gap down, but what else? We made a what? A lower what? A lower low, right? We made a lower low. This is why I always say go to market structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We couldn't quite make another higher high. We made a lower high right here and came right back down and had a steep lower low, another lower high, right? Because at the end of the day, this high is lower than this high. So this makes it a lower high. We came right back down and we came right back down to the magnet of June, which is that 362, 363 area. If we break 360, I promise you, things are going to get uglier than what they are today. I kept telling everybody since the beginning, save your money. This is not the end. It's going to take at least 2 to 3 years for us to get back to the 2% target that Mr. Powell was talking about. And as you can see, just in the last couple of months, Powell has been speaking at least twice a week. This shows the urgency of this matter that we have today, right? So if we go to the 5-minute time frame, can somebody tell me what are the levels that we care about? What are the levels that we truly care about when it comes to intraday trading? And again, I want every single person to take note of this. I'm going to cover most of the strategies that I've covered since I started teaching here at EYL. Can somebody tell me? Pre-market high, pre-market low, right? So let's go ahead and write that down. We first care about the pre-market high, pre-market low. Can somebody tell me why? Why do we care about the pre-market high, pre-market low? Why is that? Who trades during that time? Hedge funds, right? Financial institutions are trading during this time. On top of that, we care about the previous day, low and high. And I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you why this is so critical. And this right here, I'm going to change the color to green because this simple strategy right here made people money. Yesterday, we rejected off a level of 370.20. Isn't it crazy that today we go to the exact same level and we reject off the same level? I kid you not. Pre-market, I told everybody part of the Discord, listen, just wait for 370. Wait for 370. Why? Because if we continue to do this, where we rejected off that 370 supply area, and we do one more time, that's the easy put opportunity towards the downside. Once I saw that we got to 370 and we started wicking, automatically I called out puts, right? And that right there was a very profitable trade. Lower high, break, and we came right back down, right? So knowing the pre-market high and knowing the pre-market low, it's super, super critical. If we take into account here, right here, boom, this is the pre-market low. 367 is the pre-market low. And look how we were withholding this level the entire time. The entire time we were taking and we were holding here. And then finally we made what? What is this type of chart pattern here? Can somebody tell me? This could be considered what? That's a bear flag. It could be what else? It could be considered a rising wedge, right? These are all correct answers, right? And what happened? We break out of it. We break that pre-market low, A, B, C, D, H pattern to the downside. You're deep in profits. You are deep in profits at this given moment, right? And this right here is what we talked about today. And look, Khadija over there celebrating. You're definitely in profits at this moment right here, right? Bear flag, rising wedge. This is why we care about these different levels. These levels make us money. Mind you, I don't have any crazy indicator on here. But if we go ahead and add the 8 and 13, look at how we had a crossover right here. We had another one right here. And you could have honestly been in this trade for a very, very long time, right? As the market low, are you using the shadow area? Yes, this shadow area, I want you to click on here and select extended trading hours. This is going to give you the pre-market data. Pre-market data, I kid you not, go to your favorite Discord. Your favorite Discord is going to give you a watch list just based off pre-market data. It's that simple, right? The pre-market high, we break above that, we go for calls. Pre-market low, we break below that, we go for puts. Chris, to keep my chart clean, which do you prefer? Previous day high and low or pre-market high and low? Well, I'm going to show you. Even if we go to QQQ, this is and look how I had a supply zone here already. I had a supply zone already drawn out, and I got that probably from my 1 hour time frame, right? Probably from my 1 hour time frame, that's where I got it. But even if I go to the 5-minute time frame and I just delete all of my indicators that I have here, again, all I have to do is just look towards the left-hand side. I'm on the 5-minute time frame. All I have to do is look for the left-hand side. I always keep this, the high of previous day, and I always keep the low of previous day, right? And as you can see, today we came to that 279 area. Same thing that SPY did. We came right back down for it, rising wedge. And I also had a support level at 276. That's another entry point. And even here, where we actually broke the previous day low, that could have been an easy scalp towards the downside. All we are using is just straight up price action. There's nothing crazy here. There's no strategy. Sorry, there's no crazy indicators. It's just simply price action. If I add my indicators, then I can see my EMA crossing over, and that would have been a very profitable trade.